Welcome to Post Fight with Ray Thompson. This show is powered by MMA Crypt and MMA Mental. For more interviews and podcasts, please subscribe to our YouTube channels, MMA Crypt and MMA Mental. You can also follow MMA Crypt on Facebook and Twitter. It's at MMA Crypt on Twitter and MMA Crypt on Facebook. To follow me, it's at MMA Mental on Twitter and Ray Thompson on Facebook. I'm now joined by Scott Askham. Scott made his UFC debut against Magnus Seidenblad in Stockholm, losing via a decision. Scott, thank you very much for joining me.
No problem, cheers for your time.
And well done on the call up to the UFC.
Thank you very much.
Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about the call up. So how did it come about and how did you feel about making your UFC debut?
Well, I sort of already knew as long as I beat Max Nunes I'd get the call. So obviously when I did do the business with Max, I sort of was just waiting for confirmation from my manager sort of thing, and then I just like walked into the gym one day and my manager like gave me a smile, just say it's alright. So in regard to the debut, I felt the time was right, I felt ready. I know I've lost my debut. It's something I really didn't want to do, and it's not something that ever crossed my mind. I was going to do. I really thought all the way through the fight I would beat Magnus. Just fell down wrong. I thought I would beat Magnus, and even at the end of the second, I still thought I was going to beat Magnus. So obviously it's not the result I wanted. But there's a lot of positives to take away from it. But obviously there's stuff to work on as well. So we'll look at that stuff and make sure that we correct things and make sure to play ready for next time.
Now, it was always going to be a tough debut, so how did you view Magnus as an opponent?
Yeah, it was a tough debut. He's won 2 by submission. Maybe I didn't give him enough credit. I thought I beat him in all areas. There were a few things that he did do which surprised me. He got like a really funny... His posture's really bad in guard. Like he's got loads of forward pressure with his head, and but he uses it really well. I don't know if it's weird length or what, but he uses it really well. And it's hard to sweep and hard to get stuff on. He just really neutralised him there, and he did that really well. So we had really tough stuff, but it didn't really work for me. So credit to Magnus for that. So
now in the first round, Seidenblad scored a takedown. You were active off your back, and Seidenblad wasn't very offensive. How frustrating was it for you being on the bottom?
Yeah, it was pretty frustrating. I'm not one to moan about referees and stuff. My brothers weren't best in business. It's my job to get up off my back, to be fair, and I didn't do that. So I went down. I went back to corner 1 round down, feeling a little bit frustrated because I felt fit, I felt strong. I just felt like I'd just been held down. Really, I don't really think he did anything offensively, like you said. He got the takedown, and it was really like I can see why you were doing them from his point of view. Like they were really like pathetic shots, but it was just staying busy enough. Maybe the referee not to stand it up, you know what I mean? But in terms of like damage, it did nothing.
Now you had the best moment in the fight at the end of round 2 with a front kick. Was you surprised that he survived the round?
yeah. I hesitated. I hesitated for a split second. I should have finished the fight right there. Again, it's something to learn from. It's something to make sure it never happens again. But I caught him flush with that. You know when you catch somebody flush, you just know you can feel it. It went full extension of leg, power straight through. And he went down like a ton of bricks, but credit to Magnus. He came back before he even hit the floor. He came back round and he was looking to bounce back to his feet. Maybe if I didn't hesitate for a split second, it would probably be a little bit of a different conversation where I'd have some nice bonuses and stuff. But yeah, credit to him for getting up.
Now, after surviving the second round, Seidenblad worked for the takedown again. He looked for control, but he wasn't very offensive. Were you surprised the fight wasn't stood back up sooner?
Yeah, I was surprised. Obviously, I would have loved for the fight to be stood up a little bit more. But again, it's my own mistake. I shouldn't have been getting took down in the first place. So that's something I've got to take away from it. It's not did the ref do his job right? I did my job wrong anyway. I should have made sure that takedown didn't happen. That's where I'm a little bit peed off myself, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's stuff to work on.
Now, I know the fight didn't go to plan, but the highlight of the fight was definitely, of course, the flurry at the end of round 2. What positives do you take from the defeat?
In terms of positives, there's the reception I've got from every person I've spoke to, around the venue, with the venue, all my friends and family, people from surrounding area and stuff. It's just been unbelievable. Everybody said about how exciting the fight was, and I've definitely proved that I deserve to be in UFC, and I still do believe that myself. I feel I do deserve to be in UFC. There's some stuff I need to work on, but like I say, I've still got the same goals and same dreams. So we're just going to get back in the gym and work hard and make sure something's right.
Now, ideally, when would you like to get back into the cage, and any ideas on who you'd like to face next?
That's up to UFC. Obviously, I do want to be time to work on the game. February 28th, I'd love to fight on home soil. That'd be good for me. I don't really think I'm in a position to be calling out people. I just had my first defeat. I would have loved to have put Magnus away and start shouting about how I want to fight, but end of the day, I'm coming to UFC and I'm on a loss. I don't really believe I'm in a position to go shouting about, I want to fight you, or I'll do this to you. So whoever they feels the right fight for me, I'll make sure I put it right.
Well, thank you very much for your time today, Scott, and it was nice to finally see you get given the chance that you've earned.
Thank you very much.
Before we let you go, I just want to give you a chance to do some shout-outs. So if you want to, I know there's a lot of people that help you get ready for the fight, and also let listeners know about your Facebook and your Twitter.
And let them know, sorry?
Anyone you want to thank, and also let the listeners know about your Facebook and your Twitter.
Yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's Scott Askham 1, at Scott Askham 1, and I've also got a Facebook page, Scott Askham as well. I've also now got Instagram, Scott Askham at Scott Askham UFC. In terms of shout-outs, I'd like to thank my corner team on the night, Wayne Murray, Zaisha and Victor Steamer, for their time. All my sponsors for helping me out throughout my career. Everyone at Ludus Magnus for their time. Gracie Barra, Nottingham, Strong 101, and all my friends and family who support me, and obviously my growing fans as well for your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well, I hope to see you on the card in February in London.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers, Ray.